Trudeau Sr. said that living next to the United States was like sleeping with an elephant or sharing a bed with an elephant because every time the elephant moves, the ramifications hit Canada. You know, when the elephant grabs a little bit more of the blanket, that's a little bit less of the blanket that Canada is going to have. And I think that's a situation that we are looking at right now. It's funny that nobody's reused that quote, but I guess everybody's been done with Trudeau for a little while now. So I've been asked to step in and make some comments about the situation that we are having in North America and the inconsistencies and consistencies and the variations of everything that's going on. So I have taken on Doug's vlog to discuss that. So also bear in mind that my comments right now are relevant as of March 17th at 11 a.m. because in 10 minutes, everything can change. And that's the biggest problem that we're having right now in our industry, is that from moment to hour, things change. We were speaking with a freelance reporter in Quebec City, and she said that when she got on the train in Montreal to come and deliver her talk, that there was one situation, and then when she landed in Quebec City and got off the train at 5 o'clock, the situation was the same, but the problem was that all the news between the start and finish had changed to land where it was back, and that's unfortunately where everything sits. Are the tariffs on? Are the tariffs off? And what is the end goal? And that's going to be a problem we all foresee for at least 2 years and possibly 4. And it's going to be what we live with. The market doesn't like inconsistencies. Neither do owners, neither does the trades. But I think that we're starting to see now there's going to be 3 steady impacts to our industry for the next 3 years. The first one, of course, is going to be the pricing. We're going to see pricing increases to account for tariffs. But we're also going to start seeing pricing increases as risk escalates, and there's concern about whether that people are going to get paid or compensated for that appropriately based on their contracts. So pricing, there's going to be pricing volatility in the market. The second issue related to pricing is going to be acceptance periods on pricing. So we have already started seeing steel pricing valid for only 7 days. That'll probably start happening with aluminum, possibly with the drywall, electrical and mechanical, where those have components that are impacted by those tariffs. So that's going to be a concern. The second concern is also going to be with deliveries. We're going to start seeing, as people start looking for different markets and different availability of materials overseas, or for other alternate suppliers or other alternate manufacturers. Some of those will have capacity, some of those won't yet, and it's going to be back to where it was in COVID, with supply issues, and supply chain management is going to be a big deal going forward. And then third, we're going to see market volatility. We've already started seeing stock prices or stock markets drop, and that's going to hit where private investors are going to wait for things to calm down potentially and start putting some projects on hold, or start to have some impact on what going forward we will see. Those are the negatives, of course. The positives that we've seen by this impact, which might be minimal, but we're starting to see a huge rise in Canadian patriotism, which is awesome. Because as Canada, or as Canadians, we don't really wave our own flag as much as what we could or what we should. And being able to start promoting Canadian manufacturers, starting to promote Canadian products, and supporting the Canadian idea of life and our attitudes, I think is big. And once we see a province like Quebec begin to promote Canadian ideals and Canadian ways in conjunction with the Quebec ideals, I think that's great for our industry and for our nation, and that's a big positive that we can take. And hopefully that piece alone carries through beyond when the tariffs or the all these costing issues and all of the lunacy down in the US calms down, that the understanding of how great a country that we are maintains. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. And I don't even know how Doug finishes these, but he finishes them with a big smile. So there's a big smile and a cheers. Thanks now.